What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some Clicker Heroes old school version, as we're going to call it. So first things first, I want to address this clan. I know I showed it last episode. I probably shouldn't even show you guys the name, but now that it's out there, you guys know it. We're not accepting people. I'm just kind of hanging out in Zach's clan for this account reasons. We were thinking that maybe we'd let other people try this challenge themselves in here, but we don't want to do that because there's still a chance that someone else could join, attack the boss, and mess everything up. If they overcap killing the boss, it messes it up and kind of ruins the point of the challenge, and then I can't actually go in and claim things. Also, next, we're up to 35, which I'm going to be honest, I can't get to check 40. We're not going to be able to beat it anyways. I mean, look how slow this is. But I want to quickly address that I got 0 primals. And once again, for anyone who does not know, primals are basically every 5th zone has a chance to get primal past 100. And you can get hero souls. None of them had hero souls. In the current version of the game, 110, 120, 130 are guaranteed. And then every 5th one and 35 you normally check early game is a toss-up. I got none. Meaning we're only getting 8. Which isn't very good. I think I pointed this out last episode as well. We don't have anything good in here as far as Ancient goes. We'll probably do some test re-rolling today on camera. Let's claim this first of all. This is our 131. Dread Knight. Okay. Cool, I suppose. It's kind of whatever. But you can see how slow this would be to even just check 140. There's no way you'd even beat 140 with everything up. It'd be impossible. It's more of just to check things. But anyways, let's do... Where we can ascend, I guess. We're ascending. So what I did basically is leveled everything up as high as I kind of could, because every 2,000 hero levels you do get an extra hero soul. So I got an extra 7 worth. I would have to get basically 1,400 more levels out of this, and I barely can get 25 in places. So there's no way we're squeezing out that much. I could pick away at it and probably get to 1,500 something relatively easy, but that's about it. Also, I have no clue if Dread Knight is actually bad in this version of the game. I don't know if the strat is to go Sam and you kind of skip Dread Knight. I'm assuming yes, but we don't really know Dread Knight's efficiency. So that's kind of out there as well. There's a lot of unknown things about this. Now again, we don't have a calc going into things either. But basically, this is an interesting message. So are you sure you want to ascend and gain hero souls? This will reset your game and you will start a new game. They describe this very differently. With 8 more hero souls, you will also keep your rubies and ancients. You will gain 80% of all damage basically from hero souls. So yes, we're going to do that. Again, they do have quick ascending. And there's that. Cool. Awesome. We do more click damage off the bat now. So we have 15 hero souls. Most likely none are going to actually be spent. They're probably all pointless to us, but we're just going to basically click as fast as we can, level things up, come in here by some levels. Most of these are 2 clicks, probably get it even less than that here in a second. Obviously we can get some DPS going, but if we're going to 2-click them anyways, we might as well just click through them. It's going to be quicker than any DPS we're going to get probably is. First boss down, you can see things are a lot, I mean, it's hard to say, but if you remember episode 1, things are going to move a bit smoother this time around for us. And if we buy a level, we'll get some passive DPS going. But we're not going to focus on that right now. I'd rather work on clicking more than anything else. But we'll kind of poke our way into this. I do want to do some quick testing. So what we're going to do is put a kind of a halt here. We're going to do a quick save to the game, just so we have one. Yes, quick save. Awesome. So we saved the game. We're not going to play anything here. We're going to pop in here. We're going to do a couple of rerolls. We'll just import our old save is what we're going to do to come back to this point. So if we reroll, we can see we do not even get any of what we want here, which is very unfortunate, meaning we have to do more rerolls. I mean, those are all nothing super helpful. We reroll again. We do see Solomon, which, I mean, is okay, not super early game. It's just life when golden clicks active. Wow, okay, that's an old one. That's not in the current game. I kind of just want to see a lot of the new ones too. But okay, there's that. That's kind of cool. So it gives treasure chest life when golden clicks is active, so we can start clicking on chests and get a lot more. And again, these all kind of work differently. There's no cap to Solomon. I forget if there was. It's weird though that these have like caps when there's not anymore, and you can get them up to lasting for days. And then Bub, which does cap at 25, but I think it gets really, really expensive. If we roll for a third time, there's finally Atman, but he only adds an extra 1% chance, so you can get him up to an extra 25% chance to get a primal boss off the base. I think 5% that the game has, I think is 5%, don't quote me. We get Mimsy, which is good, and I would take it as a first ancient, but however, it is not what we want, nor do we want to assign this many ancients to get to it. I'm trying to see if Iris is a thing in this or not. Is Atman again? There is literally no CLOTS or anything. This is brutal. Kuma, how does Kuma work? Yeah, so max is level 5, so you can only get it down to 5. There's CLOTS. Very many, and we spend 8. Our whole first ascension basically you spend to kind of get that to show up. And I'm not seeing Iris. I'm thinking maybe not in the game. I haven't seen Lib either, technically, though. I forget even what Iris looks like. I have played a version with Iris before. I thought it would be in this because I don't think there's transcending in this. But I'm pretty sure. Wow. We didn't see Lib either, though. Alright. So, okay. Wasn't the best thing for us. Anyways, let's level this up, kind of get ourselves back on track. Start kind of leveling through these levels. I'm probably going to stop here for a bit. We're going to push a decent bit of this run. Maybe finish the run this episode. I think it's going to take a while to finish it, sadly, though. I don't think it's going to be a very easy run for us by any means. I expect this to be very, very slow. However, I do want to push through basically and see kind of where the walls are. I mean, I'll talk about it with you guys, and we might come back in even on certain walls. Some of the walls are really bad. Oh, I didn't even get that. I meant to actually grab it. Our clicking, if I just rapid click, we click so much that we don't really need the DPS. As long as I'm going to be active, that is. So I'm going to keep doing this. We should get mercs. Mercenaries should come in somewhere. I thought they came in after you descended, but they haven't. It did say that they were in this patch, however, when we looked at the patch. Again, I don't think there's a way in-game to actually pull the patch up, sadly. Yeah, there's no button in here to pull the patch. But I'm almost positive this version had the patch. Also, for anyone that was wondering, I am going to have I actually updated it on the old ones. The download to this version of the game is in the description. So you can download it, and there will be like a little instruction thing on how to kind of swap it in for your Steam version. Just make sure you back things up, obviously, first. But again, do not try to join this clan. This clan is something that Zach is doing exclusively for me, kind of setting it up. Just because we don't want people getting out of my level of actually hitting it. He's already kind of done that. I think he's not actually taking it down today. We can actually kind of see how we do. We're still only at 2 immortal, so we're not going to do very much. But you can see it's already kind of out of reach. If we're going to beat it, he has to beat it for us. This is only the 3rd one, which would be the nice thing about having other people, because if we had a bunch of people playing this version in it, then per se we'd be able to have an actual team taking it down. So like, part of me wants to say if I can get 1/10 of its damage done, then Zach can kill it. And I might see if he's cool with maybe doing something like that. I know he'll do it. Which, I mean, I've already done 1/10 there, so I think if we had 10 people at the same time, spot as me, we would have had it, That's kind of how I'm thinking maybe we'll run that. Just so I still kind of can get bonus from it, as long as he only does 1 and it seems like it scales properly. Because if it scaled improperly, that would not be good for us. And that's why we don't want to have other people, because if they come in and kill it infinitely, which they can on the version, he's also on a E9 he plays on, so he's not even on the most recent, and him, even with people on E11 and E9, the clans mess up, and we're on such an ancient version of the game now that it could be really weird. Again, I definitely don't know for sure if Iris is in here. I think she's supposed to be, and for anyone who doesn't know what Iris is, it actually updates you, it lets you start at a higher zone. Because there's no transcending, I think it was in everything basically prior to transcending, but I could definitely be wrong. I don't know, though. We'll have to see. Again, I kind of don't, I don't want to look things up. I want to experience it. I was hoping we'd see it in the reroll, and again, I'd say we went through 15 rerolls, it's not there, but we also didn't see Lib. And I know Lib is in the game, which is, idle gold. But those are really bad rerolls, so we're probably going to do this run and maybe even one more before we even spend anything. We'll see, though. I'm going to have to play it by ear. Let me know what you guys think we should do. But it's going to be rough. However, we do have 150% extra damage, so we should technically go 150% faster. It's just once you get up to about even 50, but more so 60. Getting past 60 on this version is hard, and then it's pretty slow all the way up. It does speed up at like the 115 mark. It actually speeds up at like 90 for a little bit. You get stuck at 100 again. And then again at like 120-ish, you can get to 130 pretty easy. And even 135 without waiting too much longer. But really past that, you saw how slow it was to do like 139. It gets massive. The scaling seems to escalate quite a bit on us. Man, I'm not really leveling these up efficiently at all. I'll catch back up on this off camera and kind of push through this. But anyways, just kind of wanted to kind of explain that and where we're at. Alright, so we're actually running out of time for this video, I just realized. We're not probably going to push through this whole run like I thought we might. I'll probably start the next run, maybe at the beginning of the run again. I feel like it might be the best way to go. Maybe we'll do another search since we'll have more hero souls. However, hopefully we get luckier this time. I'm really hoping for it. First of all, this has been a lot easier already. Second of all, we can now get double damage, which is pretty cool. We're at 51, I just noticed. Figured we should do a clip for it. It's going to be pretty huge. We're going to be doing things much faster. Should come in here, not have to use any abilities, and pretty much just beat through it. We'll meet down again. Look at that. Relics. Perfect. I was hoping to get them soon. We got to get Merc soon. Okay. Awesome. So relics in this don't seem to be straight additives to, or they will be the same thing. They probably are going to be the same thing, but they're not described as the same thing. But 5% primal hero souls is not that bad. Sadly, that's not primal chance, which we need more. I think we want the chance more than we care about the actual hero souls themselves. I'm just going to get that up there. Actually, how expensive is that to just go up? Kind of pricey. I think it'd be better off just getting more down here. Or we wait up for a grant kind of thing. That's kind of cool, though. I'm glad to have that. There is Forge Cores, however, you can upgrade things. I didn't think you could upgrade things when they first came out. So that answers that. I could have sworn that you weren't going to be able to upgrade them freshly getting them. I think it is probably worth getting that. I could start saving for grant now, but I think generally, I normally go up to the 50 mark before I even save for grant, because that's expensive. Another ruby down. Nice. Rubies are really, really solid. Let's push this out and see if we can get it lucky at 105, and maybe we'll even push to 110 if it goes smooth. That extra double damage is going to be awesome, especially for next run, getting through the first zones. If I can start getting it to where I can like come home from work and play a run or two, it's going to be so nice. Because then we'll actually be able to start making some really good progress. Sadly, no primal. I think I can save this if I go big clicks. And by big clicks, I mean just click faster. And we should be able to get to 105 and also beat that because we have all our abilities up. I'll probably just spam all the abilities at 110, I mean, not 105. Just to kind of push that I stopped clicking as fast, and I feel like we almost messed that up. Another ruby. Wow, we're getting actually a lot of ones that have rubies now that we're starting recording. It's not normally that lucky. Normally those are terrible. But now that we have that, it's a toss-up what we go for next. I don't think going for relics themselves will be worth it. I'm pretty sure 40 for that isn't worth it. I think, honestly, especially early game, going for this would be better. Saving up 10 more and getting this would be better. But I think the best thing for us is going to be Gilded Heroes. I think Gilded Heroes in this might make a pretty big difference. I'm definitely want to hear your guys' input. Also, for anyone who did not catch, in the description there's actually a link to a way to download this with instructions on how to replace the Steam version that you currently use. Just make sure you back everything up first. But there's a simple way to replace it with a download link to this version that I'm currently playing if you want to. Just because, you know, why not? I think I mentioned that earlier in this video, but I just want to re-mention that in case I didn't. It's actually updated in the first two videos too. I put it in the description, but because some people I know are wanting to play, and it's cool that you guys want to do this venture with me. Again, I don't really want too many spoilers. Anyone who's not really past me, I'm definitely down to theory craft for things and think how things are going to work and different things like that. And the more I think about it, I know we also talked about this earlier. I'm like 99% sure Iris is in the game. I would love to absolutely confirm, but I'd love to think that she is. What I think I'm going to do here is bounce out to 110, and we'll kind of come back at 110 and check it out. It's actually going to take a little while to get there because it slowed down a little bit. What I'm going to do is we're going to just go for a mad dash for it. I think we can get it if we get that, and I use absolutely everything right now. I could buy a couple more levels too, but I am saving up to grab this. What we're going to do is literally just pop all of our cooldowns and just go for it. However, that's going to give us what we want anyways. And we should be able to get through the zone as well. We do these really fast. Sadly, again, no primal. I'm wondering what the chance is for getting a primal. Is there even a percent? Like, I still feel like it's got to be like 5%, or is it like 1%? Like, how screwed are we? I meant to have that too. Wow, we got a level Grant there, which is insane. Actually, that's going to be insane DPS. We're getting a lot of treasure chests too. There's got to be a chance for it. Like, there has to be. There's just part of me that feels maybe we actually need admin before you can get it, but I feel like that doesn't make any sense. I feel like it's just got to be super low. Obviously, we get the one every level 100. That's still a thing, which is nice. It gives us something to like kind of look forward to or have, because otherwise this would be brutal. I'm trying to think, do we want that to upgrade that? I don't even think going to 50 is worth it. We could probably get this up, no problem, to its 50 mark. That's at 50. We need to go to 100. We don't really care to get that up. And then the rest of them are already leveled, so. At this point, I'm going to keep the run going. I mean, I'll let you guys know next episode if we get anywhere. I am thinking that we will get, if it's a thing, we have to get one soon. Sadly, if it's going to happen, I'd rather happen at like 130 if we're only going to get one, because obviously I think we get probably at least 2 on 130 rather than just getting a single one. And we do have that 5% now, which could help. So if we're close to getting another one, we have that going for us. It's just weird to see that that's not adding to another, Solomon or whatever. I think it's Solomon, right? Yeah. It's just plus whatever its stats are. So if we get one, it would probably be plus like idle damage, which would be nice to get as well, something like that. It's kind of what I was actually hoping for. Something a little different, or primal chance would have been insane, because that's what we need. It doesn't matter how many we get because we can't get any. It just seems terrible. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please take a second, smack that like button. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.